Keegan, franchise record 25 three-point goals for the team tonight. What's it like to be a part of a night like that, and how do you think you guys, were able to get it going?
A lot of good ball movement. I feel like we showed the ball really well, and yeah, that led to a lot of open looks. And we knew that they're a team that gives up a lot of threes, and took advantage of that.
Keegan, I got two for you. One, Malik said your dunk at the end was a 3. Where would you rank that in your rankings?
So 3. I mean, it wasn't as good as my other one, but I mean, it was a lot better than a 3. I mean, he smoked a 360 layup, so you can't really talk about it.
And that would have been sick though if he hit that.
Yeah.
The second one is this, back-to-back tomorrow. I know that's been a bugaboo for you guys. Just how do you guys make sure you establish that early and be able to get the win tomorrow night?
Yeah, I mean, we know it's going to be a test for us, especially since what's happened in back-to-backs for us the first 2 times, and the Clippers are coming off a back-to-back too, so we really have no excuse for anything, and we just have to have a good mindset tomorrow.
We've seen a couple games this year, you guys jump out to an early lead and maybe the other team crawls back a little bit, but what does it mean in this one to never let Brooklyn even see the lead?
I felt like the game felt a lot like we were ahead most of the game. Obviously, they didn't take the lead, but it felt like we played really good basketball, and I felt confident throughout the whole game, whether they made a run, whether we were up. So I feel like defensively we were really good to start the game, and that kind of carried over throughout the game.
Keegan, is your confidence starting to rise? Because it seems like over the last couple of games you've been a lot more assertive, especially on the offensive end.
Just being more aggressive, just figuring out different ways to score. Obviously, I've been shooting the ball really well to start the season, so attacking the basket, finding opportunities, cutting, things like that, trying to get myself going.
Keegan, you brought up sharing the basketball a little bit earlier. You've had nights where you've taken single-digit shots. Tonight you were double digits. HP and Kevin only take single digits. With so many weapons on this team, how important is it for guys to be willing to not shoot as much to allow others to have their nights?
It changes a lot, and it shows how deep of a team we are. Just guys being able to step up in different situations, and guys being willing to accept that, depending on the game, depending on how the game's going. So a lot of unselfishness on our team, and I think that's what makes a good team and a good culture.
Does it feel like, when the threes falling the way it is, the way you guys get the shots up, is 23s kind of like a goal at any point in the game when you go into a game at all?
We don't really, look at how many threes we make. Last year, we had a lot of games where we were up towards the 23 mark and hit a lot of threes in games, and this year we just kind of haven't had that. So we know that if we get going from beyond the arc, that we're a dangerous team, and 23s is kind of like a benchmark for a lot of teams for sure.
Yeah, and then kind of when you look at Malik, I know you like to rip him back and forth, but obviously the spark he kind of gives you guys off the bench, big scoring nights, and obviously the playmaking. Is this even on a different level than what you saw him start out last season with?
Yeah, I mean, he's, especially I feel like the last couple weeks, he's been really good off the bench. He's been really consistent off the bench, and that's been big for us, his consistency. So I feel like he's kind of elevated his game from last year for sure, and it's really cool to see.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, Keegan.
Yep.